Hey there, welcome back to my kitchen. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter weekend. My family came from out of state, so it was a very nice weekend for us here. But now it's time to get back to cooking, so today we're going to be making 3 chicken recipes. I hope you enjoy, but let's go ahead and get started so I can show you what I made. First off today, we're going to go ahead and make some chicken stroganoff. To begin, I'm chopping up half of a yellow onion, and then I'm also dicing up 2 chicken breasts into bite-sized pieces. Now over to my skillet, I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. I'm going to let that heat up just a little bit and then add all of that chicken right into the pan. We're not going to go too crazy on the seasoning just yet, just add a little bit of salt and pepper to start. Once the chicken is starting to get a little bit of color to it and has reached at least 165 degrees, go ahead and just remove that out of the pan into a bowl. And then we're going to reuse this pan, so add another tablespoon of avocado oil. And now we're just going to add all of those onions in here. These onions will cook for about 5 to 7 minutes until they are tender, and then we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Let that garlic cook for about 30 seconds or so until the smell is nice and strong. Then you'll add in 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and just get that all mixed together. You will need to let this flour brown up for about a minute or so and absorb any liquid that is in the pan. Then slowly you'll add in 1 cup of low sodium chicken broth. Make sure to mix that really well and let that flour absorb that chicken broth. Then you'll add a half cup of heavy cream, or you could use half and half if you don't have heavy cream, and give that a good stir to combine. Next, you'll add in 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And then for the seasonings, you will need about a half teaspoon of salt and about a 1/4 to a half teaspoon of pepper. Of course, with that salt and pepper, you can adjust that to your liking. Once your sauce is all done, you can go ahead and add back in your chicken and any juices of the chicken. Along with about 10 to 12 ounces of egg noodles. I like to use these Amish egg noodles. They're just a lot thicker and I think they go so much better in recipes like this, but if you don't like these type of noodles, you can also just use some regular noodles or the really cheap egg noodles. Those will work fine in here as well. Let this sit on your stove for about 10 minutes with the heat off, and then it's ready to go. I just sprinkled mine with some parsley over the top, and I served it with some homemade Cheddar Bay Biscuits, which I just shared not too long ago, so I will link those below for you. Up next, I had been wanting to make some buffalo chicken quesadillas for a while now. I just preheated the oven to 375 degrees, and then into this 8x8 casserole dish, I added in 2 chicken breasts and seasoned those with just a little bit of salt and pepper. I baked those in my oven for about 20 minutes until the chicken breast was reaching at least 165 degrees. And then I just took 2 forks and shredded up both of those chicken breasts into the pan. After the chicken is all shredded up, go ahead and add in your favorite buffalo sauce. Me and my husband have been on the hunt for our favorite buffalo sauce, so today we're trying out this one from Buffalo Wild Wings. It is the medium heat. You can add as much or as little of this as you want. If you want it to be a little bit more dry, that way it's not too drippy, just add in a little bit. Or if you want this to be just absolutely soaked in buffalo sauce, you can do that as well. The easiest way to make quesadillas, in my opinion, is by using a griddle. So I did pull out my griddle for this, and I'm just adding a little bit of butter onto the areas where I'm going to add my tortillas. Onto the tortillas, I'm adding a handful of shredded Mexican style cheese. And I'm just trying to add that more so to one side, and then on top of the cheese, you'll add a scoop of your buffalo chicken. And then on top of the buffalo chicken, you'll add on some ranch dressing. So once you add a little bit of that ranch dressing on there, you'll just flip over the opposite side, press it down just a little bit, and then you'll allow it to brown up on both sides. This should only take a couple of minutes. Here's what my finished plate looked like. I asked my husband what he wanted to go along with these buffalo chicken quesadillas, and he said French fries, so I went ahead and just made some French fries in the air fryer. But as you can see, these quesadillas stay together really well. They're not too messy unless you like to add a ton of buffalo sauce, but overall these are a very quick and easy dinner. And now we're going to make some bacon cheddar ranch chicken burgers. So to begin, into my skillet, I'm just going to go ahead and start cooking up some bacon. I like to cut my bacon into half pieces, that way it's easier to cook in the pan. For this recipe, I believe I used about 6 whole pieces of bacon. Once the bacon was done, I did just add it over to a paper towel and just kind of let the grease drip off of those for a few minutes. I went ahead and chopped up the bacon into smaller pieces, and then I transferred it over into a large bowl. Into that same bowl, you'll add in 1 pound of ground chicken. Be sure to remove that pesky little paper on the back. And then you'll add in 1 package of ranch seasoning mix, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, and then get that all mixed together. For this, I did split it into 4 equal patties, but I'm sure that you could make it into 5 or 6 if you just made them a little bit smaller. And then I'm actually going to cook those right in that bacon grease because it's already there and it'll add a lot more good flavor to these chicken burgers. I cooked those for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side until it was cooked all the way through and reaching at least 165 degrees. Here is what my finished plate looked like. I did just melt some aged white cheddar over that, ranch dressing, that is what's dripping off right there. And then again, I just served these with some French fries to make it nice and easy. But overall, I love making chicken burgers. They're such a nice change from your traditional burger. And then here at the end, I just wanted to include a little clip of what the inside of the burgers look like. Just a little bit of cheese and bacon in there, but they're so delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I really appreciate you being here and spending time with me in my kitchen. Don't forget to leave me a flower down below to let me know you made it all the way through today's video, and I will see you back here on Sunday for a new video. Bye!